So I'll start off by saying I hate dating apps. Okay, why? Because dating app is really good if you're a really attractive guy. If you're a really attractive girl, not so attractive girl, you're a ceiling fan if it's... Anyways, you're a ceiling fan if you have the gender set to female, and if you're a catfish. So sometimes, like on my dating profile, I'll slide in there that I'm a little tall, I'm like 6'2", and I'll put it in there. But my 5'8" buddy Kevin, he's also 6'2" on the dating apps. I mean, nowadays with AI, you don't even know the person next to you or the person that you match with is even gonna be a person. You know, you might be swiping with somebody else's cat. So, the reason I'm telling you guys this today is because I want you guys to hear about a story that happened a little while back. So, it was Valentine's this year, and Valentine's, there's the smell of roses and the sound of people making out. And I don't want to miss out on this. So I had a date idea planned out, the restaurant picked, and even the chocolates wrapped. And just the final touch, a girl to go with. So I looked through some of my options and I'm like, there's only one person I really wanted to go with. It's like a girl I met recently in one of my classes, became friends, so I wasn't too deep in the friend zone. And so, in order to be able to get her, I was like, okay, I need to hit up my friend. You know, he's smooth, he's got game. So I called him up, and he's like, oh yeah, you know, as a guy, you just gotta be straight up and say, do you want to be on Valentine's? And I was like, yo, hold up. Like, she's still in my class, I still have to see her later. If I get like rejected, it'll be so awkward. So in the end, we kind of compromised, and we settled with, so who's your Valentine's? And I got hit moments later with my dog, Y. At that point, my heart sunk. I was like, oh my God, it's over. I was trying to respond with like, haha, I was just curious. Or, oh, my spider crawled across my keyboard. My buddy's like, nah, you gotta be straight up. Just go for it. So he's like, there's something in my dog. So moments later, he came up with the most brilliant line ever. He said, what does your dog have that I don't? Yeah. So there was no surprise I got rejected. Yeah. So I was pretty bummed about it. So what did I do? I downloaded Tinder. And yeah. But in world record pace, I got a date set up 3 hours after downloading the app. Then we decided to meet up at her dorm the night before Valentine's. And so we went over and, you know, as I mentioned earlier about some characteristics of dating apps. Yeah, we never went on a date the day after. And I'll leave it the rest to your imagination of what happened. So I just want to leave you guys with this. Sometimes it's about loving yourself and realizing that you have value in yourself and you don't need other people to dictate your value. I got rejected, but I should still love myself at the end of the day. And I shouldn't really care about what other people are saying why they reject me. Thank you.
Just to give you guys a little bit more context, because I felt like I didn't do anyone justice with like leaving that part out. Essentially what happened was when I met up with the girl the night before the Valentine's, I just realized that she wasn't necessarily my type. She was a great girl and all, but at that point it was so awkward and I didn't want to just leave. So we went up to her dorm, and as we're talking and chatting for a little bit, I sort of noticed that she had a vape sitting on her table. And that was just kind of a thing that I was super against. And I had to tell her like, oh, actually, my mom told me I have to be back in like an hour and I have to leave now. So that was that. But anyways, thank you for tuning in to my first stand-up. I'm also attempting to do the most socially anxiety-inducing thing. So feel free to leave it down in the comments and maybe you'll see it filmed and posted on my channel.